So guys, this is the entrance to the access road where they're building a roundabout, right? They're building a roundabout here at Heroes Highway. Traffic coming towards us is traveling north towards Georgetown on Heroes Highway. You know that Heroes Highway is, this morning it's about 7:15. So this is not even rush hour, but I guess from 7 to 9 is rush hour. This traffic is heading to Georgetown. These guys, 7:15, the workers have arrived, but they haven't started working. And as you can see, they're still working on the drains on both sides of the Heroes Highway. So these are the drains that they've been building for a while. Notice they're widening the road at this point. It's beginning to look like a roundabout. This is the east side of the road. Remember when we started looking at this, they were building a culvert. Now that culvert is buried under all of this red clay and piles of chipped rocks. And all of that is going to be fashioned into a roundabout in the coming weeks and months. Today is the 21st of July, 21st day of July 2025. And this is the other side. That is the west side of the road. You can see this is also where they're building a long drain. They're widening the road, and then they're fashioning what looks like a off ramp for traffic coming towards the highway. And way in the distance, you can see the new Demerara River Bridge. Now it's about a week now since I've visited the bridge, and there were still gaps, I think, the last time we were there. But now you can see that those gaps might have been closed. We're going to go back down to the bridge, take a look at what it looks like later on. But what you can see here is that the road, the access road, is already taking shape. So that's the surface. You see these trucks are now sitting on the access road. So they've made some progress. Right, they're building an access road 2 miles long. The bridge is 2 miles away at this point, 2 miles away from where I'm standing. And that road extends from the bridge, from the ramp, all the way out here to the Heroes Highway. So what we have is piles of sand here at Heroes Highway, but we can see it's already beginning to look like a roundabout. Now let's see if I can get close enough to show you. Right here on the east side, you can see they're already beginning to lay the foundation for this roundabout. Right, there is a exit lane, it seems. They've built an exit lane to get onto the roundabout. And here you can see it's wider. Right, they've built a wider exit lane to get onto the roundabout. And you can see the roundabout beginning to take shape. There's still piles of chipped rocks to be spreaded that eventually, I guess, get onto the roundabout, and you can see the same thing happening on this side. This is the west side of the road. They are building up the surface of the roundabout. Workers are beginning to assemble now. But behind them, you can see the drains. Right, you can see the drains that the workers are working on. But you can also see the shape of a semicircle beginning to emerge. Right, and there's a road. So that's the access road. So this is beginning to take shape. It's doubtful that this is going to be completed before September 1st. But you guys can tell me in the comments below whether you think it's going to make it. Here is where it is on the 19th, sorry, 21st, right, the 21st of July. We're heading into August in another week or so. And there you can see in the distance, that is the bridge, right? That is the Demerara River Bridge, a ramp to the bridge, way in the distance, 2 miles away, as a matter of fact. Now, what we're going to do is get closer to see what is happening at the Windsor Estates road. So there's a road running north-south that they actually had to demolish because this access road to the bridge cuts straight across that community, that neighborhood, and they had to demolish the road so that they could build this access road. And I want to see how they're going to solve that problem, whether they're going to put a T-junction and make that another entrance point to the bridge, or whether they're going to build an overpass, or whether they're just going to cut those communities off from access to the bridge and to the neighborhood at this point. But this is what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like here on the 21st of July. See the clouds coming up. Still rainy season in Guyana, although it hasn't rained in the last 2 days, at least not consistently. Rains aren't over yet, and so we're expecting some more rains to come up. But what is the issue here? The issue here, guys, as I've said before, is that this is now one of the busiest highways in Guyana. This is Heroes Highway. And by putting a traffic circle across one of the busiest roads, you can only create congestion, traffic congestion, and traffic jams at rush hour. Now, that is my hypothesis, and we're going to wait to see exactly how that plays out in a few months when they complete this road, this semicircle, that roundabout. But this is what is happening here. And I'm going to keep you updated on that solution. In other words, what they do once the road opens. But this is what is happening here at the intersection with Red Road as we make our way towards that midpoint or middle point of the access road. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later. This is Red Road and Providence in the background, the village of Providence. Share this, guys. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana.